Oh, looks like this is another one. I really like this Jackson Dunkin' Donuts. I really like the Jackson Dunkin' Donuts. And there's a Dee Dee's here, so I was going to try to wait to see if I can get to Dee Dee's and see what time Dee Dee's open. And there's a fuck you to the face of God, fuck you to the face of God, fuck you to the face of God, fuck you to the... There's somebody in the area that can't say fuck you. Get the fuck out enough. Fuck you. Get the fuck out enough. Okay, if you don't want to be treated like shit by God one day, don't do that one. Just tell people to leave and don't come back. And then the gods will go to court and figure it out if we actually like to shop at one of those stores or something. Because gods will have to go to court and be aggressive, forceful or aggressive, if we have the right to go to a store or something, because my death can't handle most people or most things. So what happens is, if I can only stomach that one Jack in the Box, and my death can't really handle most of humanity now because of what the country and the world in general did to me, then I have legal rights to be able to go to the one or two stores that don't make my death sick. But it means gods will have to fight and fight and slaughter and slaughter and force. And fight and fight and slaughter and slaughter and force. Just for you to be able to do one or two things that your death can only do now or whatever. Because everybody is the destruction of a dead god, but no give a shit about its rights. So you have to go to court and get gods to fight for rights. And that's what's going to happen all the time. But don't ever say this fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and get the fuck out. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and get the fuck out. Because gods will treat you like monumental, degraded, horrifying, abused, hated shit in front of everybody. They don't like that one. But it looks like this is going to be a bad parking lot. But I like the Dunkin' Donuts. So now I got to figure out what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have to run to the gods and figure this out. And it's already happened at one parking lot. So one parking lot didn't want me to ever be there to return. But I could only stomach one of the places that was in the parking lot. And the place in the parking lot I need, because it's one of the few places with the kind of, what they provide I need. And it's one of the few places I can still stomach dead and go to. So they slaughter the parking lot people, slaughter the parking lot people, slaughter the parking lot people. So I can just go into that location and then take whatever minutes to like have peace or rest around people that are not too abusive, and then leave. Like right now I'm just parked near the Dunkin' Donuts because it's a peaceful atmosphere. They don't rape, pillage, stalk, harass, threaten, mistreat. They don't have any sick, disgusting, gross against God. So it's kind of comforting to sit in their area. But it would be fun to slaughter the fuck out of whoever's this way. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I gotta figure this out with gods. But yeah, there's one parking lot where they just get slaughtered by angels constantly until I leave. And they know I'm about to go into the area because they start getting slaughtered on overload. And right now they get slaughtered but put back together. So their souls get slaughtered and their body can't survive. But only until I leave, and then the gods put it back together. And the gods tell them, you're only going to pay the punishments for whatever you are or are not. This is just because you won't allow a dead god to live or exist, and you are not above God. So we have to do what we have to do. You're just a gross nothing human. But they fix it. And they say, as long as you don't become any more fuck you aggressive against God than everything you've always been, we will only slaughter you enough for her to be able to have the right to exist and coming up. And so, see, that might be a pretty good, decent situation. So that could be an option too. And that's what the gods have to pretty much do when I need to go somewhere or need that comfort in death. And this country just does not want to do anything but rape and murder and fuck you. And fuck you and rape and murder. And murder and rape and fuck you. And fuck you and rape and murder. And it's like, but you can't do anything to me, the dead God, anymore. I mean, you'll just sit in Slaughterville forever. So why not just leave me the fuck alone? But they still won't. And as long as the United States won't leave me alone, they'll put 5 billion random strangers to egg everybody on to hate me so much. And it's like, see, and this is the problem. Because I want to sit right next to a business or something where I can just have some peace and freedom and comfort and just not feel that threatening, abusive, gross, dead feeling of the whole everywhere against one dead God thing. Because they don't do this to the homeless. They don't do this to anybody. So they need God to treat them like they would do this. Yeah. And that's a bad court case. That is where they're probably going to face death nobody want to understand. Where they just won't let me exist, and even a homeless person can sit in a tent and exist. And they just will not let me exist throughout entire areas when they are those ones on that side. So when they're on the side of the hatred of God, it's everywhere, and I just can't exist. And a homeless person can do whatever they want, except for the random security officer that just doesn't want them around or whatever. And that became a painful court case of how they are just brutal abuse overload of a dead God and must face a court case collectively about working together as a planet, making it impossible for a dead God's death to exist. To any extent worth existing in. So, but it was in the Bible. The gods had a feeling, all right, I got a job.